let's make lemonade. Let's go to work.
That's the signal. Go, 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 go. Six. It's beautiful. Mother Nature just pissed her pants, dude.
Wake up and hit the ground running. It's The Rush, presented by Willis Auto, with Travis Justice and Ross Peterson bringing you raw, unfiltered, and unapologetic talk about sports, life, and everything else that matters. No filtered, no fluff, just The Rush.
Happy Monday, everybody. Welcome to the Rush Radio Show, powered by Willis Automotive. You know, Willis Automotive is hiring sales and leasing consultants across their brands. At Willis, you have a unique opportunity to cross-sell across a wide lineup. If you're looking to grow your career, work with multiple brands, this is your chance. Start your new career at willisauto.com. If you're listening on the audio stream at therushradio.com, the Rush Radio Android app, or the TuneIn app, thank you so much. Watching on YouTube, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, give this video a like, and leave your comments in the comments section. You can call the show at 515-517-2303, and, of course, follow us all over our social media channels. Good morning, Ross Peterson. What's going on?
Good morning to you, buddy. How was your weekend?
Great weekend. I sent you a couple pictures yesterday. I don't know if you got them. I sent you the picture of the family pond.
Oh, I remember seeing these. Yeah, you did. Yeah.
I'm like, did he not get my text?
The worst at that, man. I'm sorry.
But for how much you love fishing, I didn't know if that was a good-sized pond, an average-sized pond.
That's a great pond. Oh, that's a great pond. That's a great Iowa farm pond you sent me.
Yeah.
Yeah, terrific. You could big catfish in the bottom of that, I'm assuming? Have people
No, there's no catfish.
Okay, really?
There's bluegill, I believe. There's a lot of bass in there. A lot of bass.
All right. That looks like a fun little place.
But I've never seen a catfish come out. Owen would know better than I do, because he fishes that thing a lot more than I do, because I never fish it.
It's big, so that's fun. All right, well, I'll break that streak. I'll get out there and fish it.
Yeah, come on out. How was your dance recital on Friday night? I was thinking about you all weekend long, going, how did the dance recital go?
For me?
Yeah,
I killed it.
Did you? Did any dad do the blanket look in the light stare?
No. That I wish that would have happened. That didn't happen. Everybody went after it. Everybody did the dance. It was fun. A lot of smiles. That's what that's what the goal was. Oh.
And then you had Make-A-Wish on Saturday night, right? The gala?
Had the gala. Saturday was I got to sit next to Brian Duax. That took the experience up a level.
Oh.
So got to hang out with Brian. Ken Payne was at our table. Nick Rinkowski was there, and I think I made a big boo-boo.
Really?
I think I did. You did. I didn't realize what was happening. Nick got up. We're sitting there. We all sat down at our table. We're sitting there, chatting. Everybody knows each other. Martha's there. Nick gets up. He's like, I'm going to go check out the auction items. Nick hops up, walks over, and he's doing the auction items thing. And we're sitting at the table, BSing, and a couple people get dishes set in front of them. I get a dish set in front of me. Pretty soon they come back. They put a few more dishes down at the tables. Nick is not here. They didn't put a dish at Nick's spot.
You forgot to tell him, hey, there's somebody here? Ross. How do you forget? Ross, be a wingman. Be a wingman. Be Maverick. Be Iceman. Be somebody.
I was nobody.
Did Nick not get to eat it all?
I was nobody. It was a process.
Did he miss a meal totally, or just the salad?
It was no meal.
He missed the rubber chicken?
Like the meal. It was actually kind of good food.
He didn't get up and go, hey, you missed me?
We tried. It was like the program started. You know what I mean?
Hey, I've got a wish. I want to eat. That's my wish. We paid for this table. Hello? Poor guy. Was the preset dessert at least there? Did he get like a piece of chocolate cake?
Yeah.
And let me guess, when he was gone, it probably went rotating dessert, and you're like, oh, I don't like this, so I'm going to switch with Nick's plate, and I'm going to take the chocolate plate, and I'm going to give him the cheesecake. You did that, didn't you?
You got every detail of that right except for it was strawberry shortcake.
Nick's gone. I don't like this. He's got this dessert. So not only did Nick not get to eat a meal,
Oh, man.
he didn't even get the dessert that he thought he was going to get when he got back. He's like, man, I thought I had chocolate cake.
I was really hoping you're going to be like, Ross, that's not your responsibility. That's not your fault. No, right away. You instantly were like, oh, you didn't tell him? Oh. Oh, no.
Now, to your defense, nobody else at the table did either, right? They should have had Nick's back.
And they kind of brought things in a spotty fashion, but I guess that's because they were skipping him now that I look back at it. Oh, jeez. Now that I'm saying it out loud, I'm realizing why they were delivering things in a TikTok fashion. Oh, folks, idiot. Oh.
Now, the reason I know this, Ross, I think we're just showing our experiences at fundraisers and galas, right? You didn't know the protocol of be a wingman. Now, was Nick's wife there?
No.
Oh.
He was by himself.
So he sat there.
He legit sat there. Now you've made me feel way worse about that whole situation.
He's like, I got to go out tonight. I don't have to pay for meals. I don't have to pay for drinks.
I'm so sorry.
And on the way home, he's like starving and has to go to Bebop's at like 10 o'clock at night.
And Nick's one of those guys, like, he dresses like he dresses a 10 every day. He looks really good. You know what he looked like at the gala. He's dressed to the 12, right? And he's pulling up to Bebop's. Nick, I'm sorry.
Can I get a triple burger, please, and a large fry? I was supposed to have rubber chicken earlier, but I didn't get served.
He ended up getting food, but it was a process. All right. So
how was it a process?
Because the program had started. There wasn't like wait, you know what I mean? There wasn't a wait staff coming by checking on you.
Did anybody just stand up and as they were plating, other people go, hey, we forgot a plate over here?
We couldn't get, there was nobody. There was nobody. We were in the middle. We were in the middle, right in front of the speaker. Right in front of the state of, you know what I mean? I mean the podium. We were at the Community Choice Credit Union Center up there at the Iowa Event Center.
It's named after the table I'm sitting at. We pay $150,000 a year to have our name on the building. Can I get a meal? And I'm just throwing $150,000 out there. It's probably more than that to have your name on the building.
Nick sat down and he looked right at me and he's like, dude. I'm like, yeah.
This chicken's really good, what? Nick. And you know what? This medley of vegetables. Oh, and the potato. Dude, you're missing out.
This medley of vegetables.
I'm nailing it, aren't I? It's a medley of vegetables.
It was green beans.
Oh, they didn't have any like carrots mixed in or onions or anything like that?
And like cheesy potatoes, shredded potatoes. It was delicious. I don't know if Nick's was hot by the time he got it. Oh, I'm sorry, Nick.
And Nick's such a nice guy.
Oh, he's the
people who are listening
nicest
don't know who
dude.
Nick is, but we work with Nick. He puts our commercial breaks together every week. He's a brilliant man.
If you know him, you'll never forget him. He's an unforgettable guy. I mean,
we'll tell you who Nick is. Okay, if you watch the Central City commercials, he's the vagrant. Okay, he's the one who's just kind of looking kind of sloppy. Or if you watch the mower commercials, he's the one sitting in the Adirondack chair going,
the guy you
and
hate.
I'm just lazy.
I think, Travis, he's the creative genius behind start spreading the news because it's time to buy booze and there's only one place
Wouldn't
to
surprise
be.
me. He's a composer.
I'm pretty sure he's the. And here I am, guys. I Dikembe Mutombo the moment. I went total Manute Bowl. I'm sorry.
It's all right. Did you apologize at least at some point during the night, or did you not know you had full ownership of this until I
didn't
validated
know I
it
had
this morning?
full ownership until this morning. I knew I had some ownership. I knew, like, I could have said, I didn't know. I'm sorry. He even told me, looking back on it, he handed me the ball. Like, he even said, looking back on it, he was like, hey, I'm going to go over there. He totally did that. Man. And then, like you said, so I was off. I was feeling really good to start my Monday morning. And then we started talking. And the first thing you said, it's when you sent me a text this weekend, and it was like a picture of ponds. I don't remember what I was doing or where I was at, but I looked at it and I was like, oh, Travis, that's really cool. And I put the phone in my pocket. And I did, and in my mind, we just had an exchange.
Yeah.
In my mind, you just sent me a message and I just saw it and I went, oh, cool. That's, hey, Travis just sent me something he had hoped I would enjoy. And I enjoyed it. Look at that. Look how that's how friends work. And I put my phone in my pocket. Not realizing that on your end, it looks like I just completely ignored your attempt to say, hey, how are you? Hey,
it's
check
not
this
that
out.
I needed a response. The only thing, usually you do respond, and which is fine. I sent it from out. You could see there's a lot of land around there, right? So I didn't know if I had cell coverage, if it went through or not. Now, of course, last week we launched Ross's new book. He didn't follow his own advice. Ross, you were supposed to do something.
Yes. What were you supposed to do? All you had to do was, as the waitress dropped your food, went, oh, hey, there's a guy. Thank you.
We need one more, please.
Before I could. Yeah, got you. Cool. All I had to do was write back. All I had to do was do something. All I had to do was write back to Travis, thumbs up, LOL, smiley face, middle finger, whatever you send out, whatever you do, whatever you send to your buddies, poop emoji.
Nick, next time you go, hey, I'm going to go look at the auction items, you need to follow that up with, if they bring food, ask for them to bring a plate.
He probably did. And and I was like, yeah, you bet. Yeah, okay. Yep, got you, Nick. Yep. Back to my conversation of whatever. That's about the time Duax was getting there. We were chatting with him. They did have a motivational speaker. I wish I would have remembered his name, man. You probably have seen this guy, Travis. He was a piano player.
Like a dueling pianos guy?
Like a dualing pianos type of guy.
Or like a jazz lounge where you're like, sing us a song, you're the piano man.
Well, I mean, a little bit of both, aren't they?
Okay.
Are they interchangeable?
Well, sometimes you don't have the people that are built for the dueling pianos because you're going back and forth, and it's more of an entertainment. Some guys just want to put the big glass jar on top of the Steinway and sing songs. So he wasn't cutting it as a piano player and turned motivational speaker?
No, it was kind of like and he incorporated his career as one of those piano players taking requests and being able to kind of adjust on the fly and all that into, being able to read people and talk to people and all that. It was interesting. Yeah. I've never seen, he was good. He was a talented guy, played a couple songs. As you can imagine, the Make-A-Wish, it doesn't take much to pull on the heartstrings at the Make-A-Wish gala.
Nick just had to do it on an empty stomach. He had no heart left because his stomach was growling. You're like, what's that noise during the program? It's my stomach growling because I'm hungry.
Nick just had to do it on an empty stomach.
Oh, God.
Oh, man, I'm sorry, Nick. Oh.
I
kind of forgot about that, man, and then I forget about those things until people bring them up.
Yeah. I didn't even bring it up. You brought it up today.
I know. Damn it.
I did get a request to start the show today. Sorry, we're 16 minutes behind, but it's a Casey Kasem long-distance dedication. Well, not really. It's short distance. But because he calls the show on a regular basis, because he interacts with people on the YouTube chat, Ray just said, hey, can you send out a congratulations to me and my wife, Diane? Today is the first full day of retirement for both of them. They're waking up this morning. Neither one of them has to go to work for the very first time during a work week. Diane, Ray, congratulations. We don't have a song to play.
Little ditty about Ray and Diane. They're retired now, and they don't got to do shit. Good for you guys.
Do you wake up and go, let's take on the day? And then you're done with everything around the house by like 10 a.m. and you go, what do we do?
Go for a walk. Let's go find some fun stuff. They live here. Now, do they live here in central Iowa?
I would assume so.
For some reason, I was thinking like the Boone area. I don't know why that's in my head. But for some reason, that, man, you got ledges. You got the trestle trail there. Go get on the. I've never done the.
Oh, it's funny that you bring this up. And if anybody's done this, because you're talking about the railway tour in Boone.
Yeah, I've never done that.
I want to. You got to schedule that like months in advance. Yes. They're so packed. That looks like a blast to me. But yeah, I'd love to go over that bridge and just look down going, boy, don't hop off now.
Oh, there's a part of me that makes my knees wiggle. Yeah, that looks so cool. But I did that same thing a couple years ago. I was like, oh, I'm going to do that with the kids. And yeah, it was like June. So hell, maybe now's the time to book that. Congratulations to Ray and Diane. That's great. I had
super awesome.
Then let's see, Sunday morning, Audrey and I got up. We were headed to church. We normally get to 9:30, and we got a little bit of a late start. And weren't really, feeling like rushing in late. Like, what if and Audrey even said it. She's like, Dad, what if we just go to the 11 o'clock and let's go get breakfast this morning? I'm like, oh, okay. We've never been to the library for breakfast before. We've gone there for, lunch and dinner many, many times. We've had 1,000 French dips from the library. But we went there for breakfast, and we're sitting there, and I run into Deb. And Deb and he's wearing they're like, hey, check it out. We come here every Sunday morning, and we've already made our trip to, and he's wearing a I should have sent you the photo.
Central City Liquors?
He's wearing a Central City Liquors t-shirt. Said that they went in there and Dana was working, and they're like, hey, we heard we can get some merchandise. And Dana's like, oh, God. Brian, how much? Where are the t-shirts? How much are they? What are we doing? I was like, oh, I felt like I was there. They were telling the story. I like teleports you to that time. You're like, oh, I can feel it. The special place. So anyway, yeah, I had a lot of fun. How was Mother's Day? What'd you do for Anjanette?
I did nothing for Anjanette. She's not my mother. So
sorry. I love you. I love the way you are. You just go straight through the weeds. You're not looking for the opening. You're making the opening.
All our kids called their mother, said Happy Mother's Day. I drove her to Persia, Iowa, so she could spend the day with her mother. It was great out on the farm. Of course, I get yelled at last night because I get out there and everybody thinks I'm pissed or something's wrong because it's a beautiful day, right?
Yeah.
I just go over. They just built like a new garage and they've got a nice little overhang with patio furniture. Well, I didn't sit with everybody else. They're on a different patio. They're in uncomfortable metal chairs. I'm over on the nice patio furniture with cushions, and I'm just over there by myself for like 8 hours. Right? And it was time to eat. I walked down to the pond. But all of a sudden we get in bed last night. What was wrong today? What do you mean? You didn't talk to anybody. I said, when do I talk to people? I said, I'm not the most sociable person in the world. What do you want me to talk about? I said, I walk in, I said, Happy Mother's Day. I told your sister Happy Mother's Day. What am I supposed to do? Hold court? I can't. We're not talking politics at the table because I'm outnumbered 50-1. Not going to talk religion. What do you want me to do? I was in a happy place. It was like I was just enjoying the nice weather, but you didn't talk to anybody. I did talk to people. When they came up and sat by me, I talked to them. Well, but everybody,
you crack me up. Oh, God, you crack me up.
Everybody thought you were mad. Who thought I was mad?
You went and sat by yourself.
It was beautiful out there.
I love it.
I don't need the constant stimulation of conversation. After a long week, I just want to be left the fuck alone. I'm not mad at anybody.
You remind me of when they bring the grandma in on Christmas Vacation. What do I say? Just go in and say hello, everybody. Hello, everybody. Just go in and say Happy Mother's Day. And walk.
That's all
Hello,
I do.
Happy Mother's Day.
I carry stuff up. Happy Mother's Day.
Let me go sit in my chair, by my comfortable chair by myself. And then there's the other part of it. Travis, I love it so much. Where you're kind of like a bear in the cage at the zoo, where it's like, did you guys go back and see Travis? Listen, if you approach him just right.
Mike. Nothing was wrong. And then when you say nothing's wrong, what's the follow-up question? Come on, what was wrong? Nothing was wrong. Why are you mad? Because you keep asking me what's wrong.
Now something's wrong.
First answer is the right answer. Nothing's wrong. Nothing's even bothering me. I was just enjoying a relaxing Mother's Day, even though it wasn't my day. I go, it's your day. I was just letting you have your day.
I don't even have a mother.
I don't want anybody to say my mom's dead. I'm just.
Oh God, I love you. I think you are so. I think we're so different.
Complete polar opposites. If Ross was at the farm yesterday, he would have spent 20 minutes minimum with each and individual person, including the kids.
Yeah. We're going to set up a ping pong table. Come on, let's get after it, right?
Yeah. Me, no.
Oh. Trav. Oh, Trav, that's so great, dude.
Despite that, despite the way the evening ended, I still had a great weekend. I mean, the one thing I did not
did everything they did everything they could to bring you down, didn't they, brother?
I go, no, I just go to Angie and I go, it's 9:50 and you're now bringing this up? Why didn't you come over to me as I'm sitting there? She goes, you're on your phone 8 hours. Yeah, I go, I got a new game. I like it.
I got a new game. I'm crying. It's not 6:30. I'm crying. I got a new game. Oh God. It's Mother's Day. I got a new game.
Yet I'm the jerk of the weekend when Ross can't even get his table partner a meal.
You did make me feel better. You made me feel a lot better about my weekend. Oh my God.
Well, apparently, sometimes the key to feeling better comes from just being seen for what you need. Urology Center of Iowa has a dedicated men's health wellness center with services from low testosterone to managing the effects of aging. Apparently, I need to go to Urology Center of Iowa. But more than that, UCI is the place to go when you want to be seen like a man, not a patient. You don't want somebody else's treatment. You deserve yours. Schedule an appointment with UCI today. Go to iowauro.com. Happy Monday, everybody. It is the Rush Radio Show powered by Willis Automotive.
The Rush Radio is now on the free TuneIn app, allowing you to enjoy the show on Apple products and Android Auto. Download the free TuneIn app and search the Rush Radio to take Travis and Ross wherever you go.
With the Iowa Lottery's new Millionaire for Life game, you could win $1 million a year for life. That could make you a My Dream Job is No Job millionaire. A front row tickets to every show millionaire. A hire a personal glam squad for you and your bestie millionaire.
Yep, a little further.
Or just to never run out of your favorite pickles millionaire. With Millionaire for Life from the Iowa Lottery,
And these.
you can change your life for life. Play today.
When you work with a company like Mr. Electric that goes above and beyond and makes the customer their priority, that is just a real joy to encounter these days. It was a fairly complicated project and it was intimidating. They made it look so easy and they were very professional, very clean folks. They thoroughly explain what they're going to do. It's clear that they're experienced and that they know what they're doing. Having professionals out there that can do that for me, that gives me a lot of peace of mind.
Keep your edge with Body Armor Sports Drink. Bold flavors, electrolytes, and hydration that goes the distance. Grab Body Armor before the grind, during the game, and after the win. Body Armor Sports Drink. Hydration that's real and better for you. Pick up Body Armor Sports Drink on your next grocery store run or convenience store trip.
My name is Gary Presnell, and I'm a residential home mortgage banker for Northwest Bank in Des Moines Metro Market. I've been financing people's homes for over 25 years, and I'm an expert in financing VA loans, FHA loans, IFA loans, and new construction homes. This is my cat, Norm. Norm knows basketball, but he doesn't know mortgage. And that's where I come in. There are a lot of Tom, Dick, and Norms out there doing loans. So don't just trust anyone with your home loan. I'm your local, trusted, experienced expert. Please call me. I would love to help you.
Call Gary at 515-975-6767 or find his profile at nw.bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Hi, I'm Sean McFarland, Service Manager here at Mini of Des Moines, and I have a question for you. Are you and your Mini ready for your summer motoring adventures? To help you have a little more fun on that trip, this month we're offering a 15% discount on all fuel services, as well as reduced pricing on all pre-planned maintenance packages. Please stop by so our factory-trained technicians can ensure your Mini will continue to keep a smile on your face for years to come. Please give us a call or visit us online at miniofdesmoines.com to set your appointment.
Every business has priorities, and Priority One Heating and Cooling is no different. As a service provider, we prioritize quality air conditioners and furnaces that will keep your home at your comfort level year-round. As a small business, we prioritize doing things the right way and treating people fairly. As a truly local business, we prioritize our community. As a veteran-owned business, we prioritize duty and commitment. For big business service with local value, trust your home to the place where you are always Priority One.
Hi, it's Noel. If you're thinking about popping the question, start with a jeweler you can trust. At Fiscus Jewelers, we offer the largest inventory in Ankeny, featuring stunning engagement rings and rare and forever natural diamonds, pre-screened with advanced technology. If you don't see exactly what you're looking for, we'll custom design it together, and our CAD drawings are always free. And when it's time to say I do, don't forget the guys. We offer the largest selection of men's wedding bands around. Fiscus Jewelers, your jeweler for life.
Back to the Rush. Strong opinions, weak filters, and just enough sense to stay on the air. It's the Rush Radio Show, powered by Willis Automotive.
Your microphone is off.
God, I hate when I do that. All right, folks, let's be honest. When you go to somebody's house, what's the first thing you look at? You probably look down and you look at their floors. Well, make your floors the envy of every guest. Iowa Floor Covering in Bondurant offers top brands, expert advice, and installation for homes and businesses. Learn more at iowafloorcovering.com. Welcome back to the Rush Radio Show, powered by Willis Automotive. I'm Travis Justice. He's Ross Peterson. Somebody's put in the chat earlier, Summer Rush, baby. Summer Rush. That's where we're at that first half hour. You never know what we're going to go off on.
Oh, so I've always rejected that. I mean, I think we do that same thing in November and December. And this is so much more fun.
Yeah.
Anyway, I mean, again, it's always fun. I love
But see, this is the stuff I would talk to a therapist about. I don't need to pay for a therapist. I don't need to use my Blue Cross Blue Shield card and pay the deductible. I have you.
If you can find a therapist that will laugh at you the way that I laugh at you, do you still pay if the person laughs?
Look at Tyler. If you're laughing before 6:30 a.m., it's going to be a good day.
Amen, Tyler. If you were at a therapist and the person started laughing at you,
crying, getting a tissue out,
is that part of the game? Like, is it, you know what I mean? If a comedian makes you laugh, you should have to pay more. If you make a comedian laugh, they should have to pay you. I don't know.
We should start, well, we have it every day. Like, we should have a storefront. Laugh at you therapy.
Laugh at you therapy. Somebody wrote in there. I thought it was Tyler who wrote it earlier. I saw here. I hear his wife yelling at him. Why do you listen to that show? One guy's just trying to pour his heart out and his friend's laughing at it. Yeah, he's pointing too.
By the way, you didn't tell me that you had to rent a tuxedo the other night.
Rent a tuxedo? I didn't rent a tuxedo.
Oh, you didn't?
What are you talking about?
Well, you were wearing...
I'm glad to hear you say that. I'm glad to hear you. I hope that was a compliment, actually.
Yeah, you and Courtney look great. I saw you in a black... I'm like, Ross went and rented a tuxedo for this thing?
No,
wow.
No.
Black suit with a black bow tie?
Tell you what I did. Not black bow tie. Burgundy bow tie that matched Courtney's dress because it was a sneakers night. So I also
I didn't know that.
I wore my black and gold sneakers, my Hawkeye Jordans. I wore those, but the bow tie, the suit and bow tie, phone call to Chris Meharry. So listen, I called him last week when we got the invite to go to the gala. And I'm like, oh, this is a little bit, I feel like this. I don't have a tuxedo, right? Got to wear a tuxedo, which, by the way, didn't have to. Last night, if you ever get invited to the gala, people were wearing suits like they came from the office. It was, you know what I mean? We dressed up, and we were not the nicest dressed people, but we were definitely in that upper echelon. It was, and I'm glad we did. But I called Mahari, and I'm like, hey, man, so I think I need a new suit anyway. I've got this and this and this and this. And he's like, stop right there. You've got what you need. Where this suit, he's like, maybe go buy a bow tie that matches Courtney's dress and just wear that. Just wear the bow tie with that suit and that
looks
was
like
it.
a running Tex. I thought you went to Skeffington's and rented a tuxedo.
Yeah.
By the way, can I go back to my being unsociable conversation?
Go whatever you want.
I just wasn't playing games, and I need to hear your advice on this. I need to hear everybody else's advice on this. By the way, I was with John Higgins on Friday night for his 65th birthday party, and Carol Higgins, his wife, commented, Ross, on how much she loves to see your daughter come in every morning and give you a kiss.
I always.
She's like, I just love it when his kids come in and give him a hug and kiss. Okay, so I'm sitting there being unsociable, and I was playing a game, but I was doing something else because as I was sitting there in the bliss of nothingness, the overwhelming feeling of camping came over me again. I'm not a camper. I've always wanted to buy the camper, and stuff like that. So, Anjanette said, we're not going to spend $30,000-$40,000 on a camper. She doesn't want it. She doesn't want it parked in the garage. And I understand that. So then I went down a rabbit hole of and she doesn't want a tent camp, but I'm like, how can I make tent camping as comfortable as I can for her?
Yeah.
So I went down a rabbit hole of like getting an inflatable tent and glamping it out, like with a blow up couch, a blow up, and then how do I air condition said thing and make it like in a small apartment? Temu is an amazing thing. You can find everything you want on Temu.
Temu. I knew. Oh my God, the inflatable tent. Listen, there are ways to do what you're talking about doing without, but the inflatable tent thing is the bad idea. Is the only part of that? Yes. Yeah. The inflatable tent is the only part of that I go, don't do that. But there are ways for you to do exactly what you're talking about that aren't about. I mean, they're an investment to get into it, but you're going to be able to sell it later on. You know what I mean? You're not going to use the thing forever. But you can get pull behinds that are pop-ups that are fantastic.
She doesn't want that. She does not want that. She does not want.
She would rather have a blow-up tent from Temu?
No. She'd rather have a hotel room at a Marriott is what she would rather have.
Okay.
Well, but I'm like, how do I make a hotel room without buying a camper or even a pop-up? So then I'm like, well, if we get a really nice tent, and then I put carpet out or and then put a blow-up couch. Get a nice inflatable bed so she can sleep comfortably. Get an air conditioner for said thing.
What you're talking about's a lake home.
Yeah, well, that's out of my price range. Can't afford the lake home. Stop. Don't look at me like that.
I ain't looking at nobody like nothing. I ain't looking at nobody like nothing.
Caitlyn says, Travis would be a horrible camper. You're probably right. But you don't know until you try.
That's why people are always like, when's Travis going fishing with you? Oh, never. Never.
He's not wrong.
There have been times in the last couple. I went fishing I went fishing on Friday, and there are times I've thought to myself when I'm out fishing, like, man, he'd be horrible out here.
Maybe I wouldn't. I'd be unsociable, which would be nice.
Yeah. It could be a lot of work.
Here's the problem. You guys would be out on the boat. I'd be like, hey, I'm just going to stay on the side on the dock.
Island.
But then I'm like, hey, I caught one. Somebody come get this thing off the hook for me.
Yeah.
So the glamping is now out.
I don't know how if the closest thing that you're going to get to.
I mean, I was going down solar generators, how to power the air conditioning for a tent to make it as comfortable as possible.
But she wouldn't want to do a camper. Because, I mean, once you're talking air conditioner, then it's like, well, then you might as well have a camper.
Yeah, but they make little portable air conditioners.
I know they make them. I don't know. Maybe the camping game has evolved greatly. You said Temu. You're going to buy one of those inflatable things from Temu.
It had 4 stars by it.
They can't. Crack me up. Oh.
Sorry.
My favorite. You are my favorite person. It had 4 stars. What? Temu. Oh.
Name brands without the name on it. That's all it is. Did you watch Caitlyn Clark over the weekend? Did you watch the opener?
I didn't, but man, I had a lot of people that as we were bouncing around and in different circles, had a lot of people that did, and then a lot of different highlights got into my get into my different feeds from the week. So no, I did not watch her on Saturday, and do know that they came up short and got
lost 107-104 and to the Dallas Wings. Caitlyn had 20 points, 7 assists, 5 rebounds. It is amazing to me, Ross, how good she is offensively and how bad she is defensively. I mean, she got beat defensively a couple times. You're like, ooh. The two sides don't translate. I mean, it is her definitely defense is her weakness as far as all around play. Offensively, she can make so many things happen, from penetration to assist. She was not very good shooting the 3-pointers. She was 2 of 9, missed a key one late that would have tied the game. But it's game number 1. But it was just obvious that she has some defensive deficiencies.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now that you say that, Travis, a couple of the clips that I saw were exactly that. Of her kind of getting beat on the defensive end. I feel like late in the game, even.
Yeah.
There was one there. Again, man, I didn't watch it, so I can't add much to it. Did she live up? You said that there was a lot more pressure, as much pressure here as.
I mean,
2 for 9 isn't going to cut it on.
No, I mean, but you know what? And she did it in college. The ill-advised 3-pointers. I know you like shooting from 30 feet. The percentage of a 30-foot shot is just not there. And if I'm a WNBA team, I'm going to let you, until you start making that consistently, I'm going to let you shoot a 30-footer. I'm going to roll the dice and say, take the 30-footer. I'm not going to give you a bunch of room, but I'll give you enough room just to go, okay, take it. If you get hot, then we'll get in your face. But, man, it's just like you didn't need that shot right there. Even when they were down, 107, 104, she took a 30-footer with like 8 seconds left. You could have worked for a closer shot, a better shot, get it to Kelsey Mitchell. It was just ill-advised. Now, she's taken some heat, though, Ross, because they get beat 107, 104. And then that night, she walks Morgan Wallen out to his concert at Lucas Oil Stadium. And, of course, the fans love it, but online, she took a beating by saying, hey, you just lost a game. And now you're all happy, waving at everybody, walking out Morgan Wallen. I'm like, but this is a lesson that I don't care that she walked Morgan Wallen out. If Morgan Wallen asked me to walk him out, I'd walk him out. But it's like, all eyes are on you, right? It's like, you just lost a game and all you do is come to a concert. It's like, really, people? This is what you get upset about?
Morgan Wallen is a country music artist.
Yes.
Who did go through some controversy and had some accusations of being a racist.
Being a racist.
Right. And so he had a deal. Everybody that was on the left side of the aisle, everybody that waves one color of flag, they were all mad at her. They were all mad at Morgan Wallen and hated Morgan Wallen. And then that side didn't like Donald Trump. So, but then Caitlyn Clark didn't like Donald Trump. And then
she walks out Morgan Wallen. People are just confused.
My mind, I don't know who to hate anymore. Who am I supposed to? Can somebody just tell me who I'm supposed to? The colors are blurring. Hold on. Are people mad because she lost a basketball game and then walked out with him?
Basically, yeah. It was like, you just lost a game and now you're at a concert. You got a job to do. I'm like, come on, she's a celebrity.
Come on. And
what do people just want to be mad at something.
Travis, it's weird when we want people to react the way we would react. We do it all the time. I mean, honestly, that's why we're confused by things and wonder why things happen, because it's like, well, I wouldn't have reacted exactly that way. There, I just made a funny voice when I made fun of my own opinion.
Yeah, it's just one of those things where you're like, man, who cares? And by the way, I don't even think it's becoming kind of a ritual. I notice Zach Bryan's done it. Morgan Wallen's doing it. You know, the wearing of the jerseys or walking somebody famous out. I mean, you just sold out a stadium. It's not like you need somebody to walk you out.
Dude, it's pandering. Come on. We went to Tim McGraw concert in the height of the Caitlyn Clark.
And he wore the jersey, right?
He wore the jersey, right. And you couldn't go to a comedy show, any show. It's not just country music. I mean, country music's kind of famous for it. But to wear a jersey of the hometown team, and you think they only do that when they're here in your town? I know, yeah, right. But people react.
Yeah,
dude, sneak in the town name. I mean, this is like an old Spinal Tap bit, you know. The pandering. I don't. So people were upset about Caitlyn Clark walking out with Morgan Wallen. All right.
That just shows you how bad we want to be pissed at people, or some people want to be pissed at somebody.
It shows you the reach of the WNBA. That's what it shows you.
That's right. Different league. You got your biggest star walking out a perceived racist. What is this? What is this? What does this tell?
We've arrived.
We've arrived,
ladies. We've done it.
So yeah. Hey, we don't have much time but you brought up a Jacob deGrom.
Oh,
DeGrom stat.
Golly. Yeah, we've had a lot of fun since then. Holy cow.
We have.
This was before we came on the air, right? I don't even know.
Yeah, it was right before we came on the air.
Down this. Oh, I saw this article that kind of surprised me. There's this stat in here. The way this is worded, man, maybe I'm not understanding it correctly. And I haven't looked at this for about an hour now. So let me go back here. But I saw this stat says Rangers Jacob deGrom second fastest to 1,900 strikeouts. Man, he's been around the league for a while. What? And it says Rangers right-hander Jacob deGrom earned his 1,900th career strikeout in the first inning against the Cubs on Sunday, becoming the second fastest pitcher to that milestone by games and innings.
So there's the qualifier right there. Games and innings.
The 1,900th strikeout came in deGrom's 256th appearance, all as a starter. Hall of Famer Randy Johnson reached this mark in 252 games in 1997. Johnson is second on the career strikeout list at 4,875. The left-hander was 33 when he reached 1,900. DeGrom will turn 38 next month and has dealt with numerous injuries in the past 5 years. I think you could go back farther than that for Jacob DeGrom. And injuries. But those numbers didn't add up to me, man. Jacob DeGrom, the second fastest to 1,900 strikeouts, even if it's in games and appearances.
Games and innings.
And innings. Yeah. Okay, games and innings. Yeah.
So, because we were both kind of thrown back with the because Randy Johnson didn't come close to Nolan Ryan. But Nolan Ryan started his career in 1966, didn't become a full-time starter until 1972 when he was with the Angels. So he probably had a lot more games, a lot more innings, being a middle relief pitcher or even a closer at times, right? So
not a lot, but enough to allow for stats like this to sneak in there.
After 1972, no one started mowing him down, and he did it for a long time.
It's a stat that, like right now, not perceivable that somebody will ever break Nolan Ryan's career strikeout number. He has almost 1,000 more strikeouts than Randy Johnson.
Incredible numbers.
Justin Verlander, who we forget his pitching. He's the highest active right now in strikeouts at 3,554.
And he's never going to catch Nolan Ryan.
Nolan Ryan has 2,200 more strikeouts than him. Justin Verlander would need 11 200 strikeout seasons.
So as we were talking about this, it got me thinking, and again, not much time for this, but I think in your lifetime, I don't want you to go through the history of baseball because we didn't get to watch a lot of these people. If you could pick one pitcher to put on the mound for Game 7 of the World Series, and they're 100%, who is that? Is it Randy Johnson? Is it Nolan Ryan? Who is that pitcher for you?
For me, it would be Nolan Ryan.
Really?
That sounds crazy. There's a lot of pitchers that if I can have their absolute best game, that's what we're talking about here, right? I get it's not their career that's up there. I get the best version of the dude that you can possibly get. I'm taking the guy that 7 different times went out there and the other team didn't have a chance. There's a lot of great names. The only way that you can attack Nolan Ryan as the answer is by looking at it and saying, well, he also had a lot of walks. That's not what we talked about. The thing was, you get one pitcher that's at the absolute top of their game. Who do you think could outperform everybody else? I want the guy that 7 different times, even when he was in his 40s, he went out there and he dealt. And man, I watched the videos that were popping the other day of Kerry Wood's game against the Astros, where there are times you can find guys that you go, oh, if I can have that guy on, if I can have Jack Morris, there's great names you could throw out there. 7 times Nolan Ryan went out and just the other team didn't have a chance. I'd take that guy. Who would you take?
Well, it's been in the chat quite a bit, and I thought about this because I'm a huge Nolan Ryan fan. But Greg Maddux probably would be mine, but I could be persuaded to go to Nolan Ryan. But Greg Maddux, just the way he was able to move that ball around and play the game with his opposing batters.
Trav, did you ever watch that documentary about him?
Yes.
The one where they talked about how he called the next pitch based on how he caught the ball back from Eduardo Perez. If I catch it out in front of me, I'm going fastball. If I catch it back here close to me, I'm going off speed. If I catch it and I snap it away, that's a... This is a fun conversation, Travis, because there have been guys that all of us have seen where in their prime you would go, oh my gosh, man, I think Rick Ankiel is one of the most fascinating career
interesting story for sure
ever. Ever. Almost like it's you know that Stan Musial's career was very similar to that. Stan Musial came up as a pitcher, it didn't work out for him, and then he went back to the minor leagues and decided to become a hitter and became, Stan the Man. But Rick Ankiel, at one time, that guy was dealing. Guys couldn't hit it. Kerry Wood at that in those special years for a while. Somebody said Tim Lincecum. Man, Tim Lincecum, when he first came up, he was filthy.
But I look at it, the longevity of a career, right? I mean, so and there's something to be said for what Nolan Ryan did over 27 years. For how long Greg Maddux was on the mound. Pedro Martinez was mentioned earlier.
Yeah. Pedro would be one of those guys for a while. Pedro just has that fight. Pedro's got that talent, something about it. If I asked you to name, how is that guy still active? Yu Darvish is still active?
Had no clue.
There's names on here I had no idea, because I went to go see where Jacob deGrom was on the active strikeouts list. And man, I mean, there's just nobody that's going to sniff like those old Hall of Fame stats that we grew up with.
Look at the number of times Nolan Ryan pitched more than 9 innings. The guy went 10 or 11 a couple times.
Freak. More strikeouts and more walks than anybody. His pitch count.
And never won a Cy Young.
Right. There are a lot of names that you could throw that are fun there, but you wouldn't throw any active pitcher.
No.
Nobody's talking about Justin Verlander or Max Scherzer, Clayton Kershaw. Yu Darvish? Could you imagine somebody being like, would you rather have Bob Gibson or Yu Darvish?
Andy Pettitte got a vote in the chat. Postseason, the dude was money.
The only active guy that deserves these conversations is Shohei Ohtani.
I still wouldn't take Shohei over Nolan Ryan or Greg
right
Maddux.
Now. I'm with you. I'm not right now. He doesn't deserve to be in that car. I just said he's the only guy now that you could possibly get away with. Anyway, so.
Hey, folks, Ross is going fishing, and he wants you to go fishing with him.
Well, hold on. Now, we got to be really clear about this. We're going to get the details from it. I go fishing every year up at Ballard's Resort in Black Island. The Ballard's family also has the resort in Badette, Minnesota. They have a couple of openings that are happening on the island that we go fishing at. Not the weekend that we're there necessarily. I think we've got that island sold out because that wasn't a trip we were really talking about. But they've got a few openings in July, and they're going to be offering one heck of a deal. When we get the details of that later this week, we're going to be sharing more with you. But there's an opportunity that's so sweet for you. I really do think, Trav, that my buddies that go up there on a regular basis are probably going to try to do a second trip or try to fill this as we can, because it's a fantastic opportunity to go to this, what was supposed to be a once-in-a-lifetime trip. You do it once and you go, oh, I'm coming every year. This is what I'm doing every year. This is my new Travis's Italy trip.
See? Nothing wrong with that. Details coming later this week, so get ready for that. It is the Rush Radio Show powered by Willis Automotive.
The Rush Radio is now on the free TuneIn app. allowing you to enjoy the show on Apple products and Android Auto. Download the free TuneIn app and search The Rush Radio to take Travis and Ross wherever you go.
With the Iowa Lottery's new Millionaire for Life game, you could win $1 million a year for life. That could make you a My Dream Job is No Job millionaire. A front row tickets to every show millionaire. A hire a personal glam squad for you and your bestie millionaire.
Yep, a little further.
Or just to never run out of your favorite pickles millionaire. With Millionaire for Life from the Iowa Lottery,
And these.
you could change your life for life. Play today.
At Iowa Floor Covering, we believe great floors start with great service. Whether you're looking for a plush carpet, durable LVP, timeless hardwood, stylish laminate, or beautiful tile, including custom tile showers, we'll help you find the perfect fit. No pressure, no pushy sales tactics, just honest guidance from a team that listens. DIY Weekend Warrior, we've got the products and advice to set you up for success. Iowa Floor Covering, floors you'll love from people you can trust.
There are a lot of reasons to want a self-driving mower from Iowa Mobotics.
Being automated gives me more time to do my hobbies.
I travel so much for work that I don't have time to take care of the lawn, but I still care about how it looks.
And I'm just lazy. Gives me time to work in the wood shop instead of spending it on the mower.
It works in my schedule.
And I just really hate doing it.
No matter your reason, with Iowa Mobotics, spend less time mowing, more time living.
Hey everybody, Mason Miller, sales manager out here at Willis Infinity, and this month for May, we have some exciting offers going on. Right now, you can get an all-new 2026 QX60 Autograph with a rate as low as 0% out to 60 months, or up to $6,000 in retail cash. And if you're looking for something a little bit bigger, you can get still 0% out to 60 months on an all-new 2026 QX80, or $10,000 in retail cash. For more information on these exciting offers and more, visit us online at willisinfinity.com or stop by our showroom.
The following advertisement is for people who like to save money.
Do you or a loved one suffer from chronic overspending, getting less but paying more? Then you may have a case of big HVAC. Now is the time to try Priority One. We set our own prices, which means you pay for what you need, not for anything else. And if you need a heating service or new furnace, now is the time to try Priority One.
Side effects of Priority One include increased happiness, extra peace of mind, and bonus cash for whatever you want. Please use responsibly.
Your house wasn't built for bats, birds, or raccoons, but try telling them that. At Bats and Bugs Pest Solutions, we've been helping Iowans take back their homes for over 20 years. We use cost-effective, eco-friendly methods to solve wildlife and pest problems the right way. Whether it's bats in your attic, birds in the vents, raccoons in your chimney, or moles in your yard, we have long-term solutions. Call Bats and Bugs Pest Solutions today at 515-218-3400, and let's make sure your home doesn't become their home.
Start spreading the news, cause it's time to buy booze, and there's only one place to be. You can see all your friends, the good times never end, unless you're just loitering. It's Central City, we can make your dreams come true. No guarantee your dreams will come true. Central City, all this booze is waiting for you. Look at all this booze.
Game on, keep your edge with Body Armor Sports Drink. Bold flavors, electrolytes, and hydration that goes the distance. Grab Body Armor before the grind, during the game, and after the win. Body Armor Sports Drink. Hydration that's real and better for you. Pick up Body Armor Sports Drink on your next grocery store run or convenience store trip.
Like a rash you thought was gone. Travis and Ross aren't contagious, but they are addictive. It's the Rush Radio Show, powered by Willis Automotive.
Hour number 2 of the Rush Radio Show, powered by Willis Automotive and Willis Cadillac. Willis Cadillac has tons of CT5s in stock right now, making it a great time to stop in if you're looking for a sporty new sedan. Start your buying journey at willisauto.com. If you're watching on YouTube, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Give this video a like. Leave your comments in the comments section. Listening on the audio stream at therushradio.com, the Rush Radio Android app, or the TuneIn app. Thank you so much for dialing us in this morning as you're making your way to work or wherever you're going. You can call the show at 515-517-2303. And, of course, follow us on our social media channels. That would be Facebook, Instagram, X, and TikTok. I'm Travis Justice. He's Ross Peterson.
I'm scrolling back through the comments from during the break. And Tyler, first of all, says, poor Nick. He's probably hungry. Caitlyn has added a new wrinkle to the game, though, because if we're talking about on specific days, she says
she knows her stuff. By the way,
Doc Ellis on LSD, he was pretty good too.
Because she had a closer. She mentioned Bob Gibson. She goes, no one Ryan to start, Bob Gibson to close the game out.
Oh, okay, that's a good one. That's a good one.
Caitlin's got her stuff together.
See, but I think you've got to go close. And Mariano Rivera was the greatest. I mean,
he's a first ballot Hall of Famer.
He was getting guys out in the on deck circle. But Doc Ellis, I mean, if we can get him dialed in. Roid raged Roger Clemens was pretty damn tough. Right?
Yeah.
Kurt Schilling with his red sock dye, whatever he had.
Boy, he's just dropped off the face of the earth, hasn't he? Usually he would be pretty out there.
That's right. He was
politically,
really,
he was out there, but then it's like,
did he get enough blowback in that world that he was like, I'm just going to keep my mouth shut?
Yeah. It's like, I don't need this stuff. I'm just going to, I've got enough money. I don't need to voice my opinion. They canceled him.
I see John Rocker pop up on something? Is he doing some?
Didn't he get in a fight? Wasn't he like
that
brawl?
That guy's wild, man. I mean, that is wild. I don't know. I thought I saw him in like a podcast or something. I was like, man, so putting a microphone in that guy's face?
Of course, it's only May 11th, but coming up this fall, we're going to have the Black and Gold Rush. And that's our post-game Iowa Hawkeye football call-in show. It's going to be back for year number 2. Ross, we now know we're going to have a late night on October 9th because the Hawkeyes game with Washington is now on Friday night. It's going to kick off at 8 o'clock Central. It's going to be a primetime game on Fox. I'm not a big fan of the Friday games. I've just learned to accept them. There's nothing I can do about it. I can't change the rules. But this is going to be, talk about a tough stretch for Iowa. This will be the end of a 3-game stretch for Iowa because they get the next week off. But I would think an extra day would help. But you start with going to Michigan. A week later, you come home and play Ohio State. And then you go play a Friday night game at Washington. You got Michigan, Ohio State, Washington. That is a 3-game run that is nasty. Just
Washington,
nasty.
At 8 o'clock at night.
In one of the loudest stadiums in the country. Now, I don't know if anybody's ever been to Washington. I've been lucky enough to see a game there. It is loud. You got the lake on one end, but they got this overhang on the home side. And it just reverberates that sound. It is so loud. This will be Iowa's first trip there since 1963. A lot has changed since then.
A little bit. These dudes' great grandpas would have been around at that time. I'm not even sure. He might have been great grandpas for some of these kids that are going to be playing in this game. That's a tough stretch. Yeah, that's a really tough stretch. The 8 o'clock Friday night thing, dude, you take the money.
Well, the only reason I don't like the Friday is that, and this is the only reason why, is that you play 3. That's the third of you go Michigan, Ohio State, Washington, you get that one less day, plus you got to travel to the West. That's not. I don't want to say it's not fair. That's the card you're dealt. But if any team that would look at this would look at it and go, you're going to
stretch.
You're going to put us on that stretch.
It's a tough stretch. Every team has one of those. Every year somebody's going to have to do this. You are going to get no love from those West Coast teams that are always bitching about travel and what they've got to do to go back and forth, and you're going to get no love and no sympathy from them. Oh, and again, you're in the Big Ten. You're getting, what did we say last week? You said they got a 73
Right around 73, 70. Well, it was 1.3 billion for the whole. I think the average payout came to like 73 to 75 million per team.
Want the money?
Take your tough 3-game stretch.
Go play Friday night. Go play Friday night at the Loud Place. Okay, go play your football Friday night at the Loud Place. We got money to count here. So that's the same. That's my same response that I say to UCLA and USC and Washington when they start to bitch about, man, do you guys see how much we have to travel? Yeah, you see all those commas?
Well, that's why Berger says Friday night college football is unnecessary. I don't disagree with you, but in today's day and age of TV contracts, making the payments that Ross is just referring to, that's what you're going to get.
They are necessary.
For that kind of money.
They literally are necessary for that kind of money. You can't get that enough content because, man, we got Maction on Wednesday nights. You think that they chose to do that? No, it's because it's necessary. If they want to get the eyeballs that are going to warrant paying millions of dollars to have their games on television, they can't play everything on Saturday.
You know what's funny about Maction? And we've talked about Maction for years now, even before the money. Playing those midweek games was probably the best thing that the MAC could ever do. It brought, I think, relevance to that league. And when Northern Illinois and some of those teams started winning, you're like, hey, this is a legitimate conference. And that shows you what that exposure did. Don't you think Maction played a part in legitimizing it?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Was it fake?
What do you mean by fake? Smoke and mirrors?
Yeah, there you go. There you go. Was this idea that, oh man, look, the MAC is just like all these other conferences. Look, we're just like all the other ones.
Made you believe it.
So it worked. Because they're not.
They're not, but you take them. I look at the MAC better than I look at Conference USA. I look at the MAC better than I look at the Sun Belt.
It worked.
And maybe it's because Iowa will play Northern Illinois. It'll play those, Miami of Ohio's.
That could be, yeah. I think it's the Maction. I think it's that television exposure.
You put a name behind it, Maction.
Yeah.
Great branding.
Right. So yeah, Friday football is necessary for college football, unfortunately. Thursday football is necessary for college football.
And now that I don't have a son in high school, I don't care about high school football, right? I mean, it was like I cared when my son played.
Did you really?
I mean, just because selfishly, if I was going to go watch Owen play, if the Hawks or Cyclones played on Friday night, I'd be like, oh, I'll just DVR it and watch it later. Now it's like, I'm not going to any high school games. I'm going to watch the Iowa Hawkeyes on a Friday night and do the black and gold rush afterwards.
I just unfortunately was never big into the high school football thing. Even when I covered high school football, it didn't, if the Hawkeyes would have been on, it would have, that'd have been backseat. But the Friday thing didn't bother me as much. Friday night, 8:00, Washington, right after you just played Ohio State. That sucks. That sucks.
Yeah, because realistically, do you leave on a Wednesday to get adapted on Thursday to play Friday?
Boy.
That's the tough part, right? You go Michigan, Ohio State, and then.
Do you have their full schedule in front of you, Travis? Because I didn't have that. I didn't have it pulled up. I'm just going to have you walk me through the games before you get to that game at Michigan. Because you say that Washington game was October 9th? Is that what you said?
So you've got a Maction showdown on September 5th against Northern Illinois.
Okay.
September 12th, you play Iowa State.
Okay.
September 19th, you play Northern Iowa.
Okay.
Then on the 26th, you play at Michigan. On October 3rd, you play at home against Ohio State. And October 9th, you go to Washington. Then you get a week off before you play at Minnesota. So the bye week comes after that, that's the toughest part of their schedule. Because then you got at Minnesota, home against Wisconsin, at Northwestern, Purdue at home, at Illinois, which would be a tough game.
And you're going to be
Nebraska.
carrying the weight as you go to Washington. You're going to be carrying the weight of not only being 5-0, but you'll have just upset Michigan and Ohio State. So the national spotlight's going to be on you.
You're going to be ranked in the top 10.
Probably top 5. I'm thinking going to be in that conversation for top 5.
People talking playoffs already?
You said it, not me.
You were implying it.
You said it, not me. 5-0 going to Washington. Minnesota's shaking in their boots 2 weeks down the road. I think we'll be Iowa State's best loss at that point, too.
Look at you. Just driving the screws. Passive aggressive.
Driving the screws. I like that. I always thought it was twisting the knife. But I like how you did it, driving the screws. Just relentless.
It's exactly what you are. Other Hawkeye news, non-football related, basketball related. You win, you get rewarded. Ben McCollum, of course, 1 year on the job, signed an original 6-year contract that paid him $3.35 million. Got to the Elite Eight. I think got a $150,000 bonus. By 2031, he was supposed to be making 4.1. Ross, TJ Otzelberger just got a new deal. Ben McCollum takes you to the Elite Eight. And on Friday, it came out that they are negotiating, and some people have said he's already agreed to it. The financial terms haven't come out yet. I would expect the official announcement from Iowa to come out sometime today or tomorrow about a new 6-year contract for Ben McCollum. Is it too soon, or do you do that because you got him to the Elite Eight? North Carolina came knocking, and you're like, well, we've got to. I mean, this happens when you win, right? I mean,
yeah. I don't know the North Carolina component of it. I don't know. You win, you get it. When you strike when the iron's hot, you only get leverage so many times in your life. There's only so many times you get that leverage to say, all right, I can do this thing now. I can get more. Sure. Good on his agent for getting in there and getting it while the getting's good.
At least it's TJ got the 10-year deal. I think TJ is going to be the coach at Iowa State for as long as he wants to be. I'm still not a fan of the 10-year contracts. I think that's a long time to lock somebody up.
The length of these things means nothing anymore, Trav.
Well, it does if you fire somebody, if it doesn't work out.
It doesn't. I mean, unless because
the money's there.
The money's there. The money's there. Look at the Matt Rule one is the TJ contract is interesting because the TJ contract, I think, basically says, man, we don't. Our buyouts are minimal because we aren't going to fire you. The buyout on the Iowa State end of getting rid of him is minimal because they're not going to fire him. But the buyout, if somebody wants to come get him, they got to buy out the rest of that contract. That's the smart deal on that end. I think we can maybe when we have Jamie on again, we can have him kind of walk us through the logistics of that. But that's what that signals to me. Is like, we aren't going to get rid of you, but if somebody else wants to come get you, they can buy out the rest of this contract and help us out. But then you look at like the Matt Rule deal is kind of the opposite end of the spectrum. The buyouts are enormous. So
if they fire him,
they have to pay him. So, the money's there. And it's not my money, it's our money. So sure.
I do need to be corrected, going back to the football conversation, because I totally forgot this. Northern Illinois now in the Mountain West. No longer a Maction team. They're now
wow.
Nothing says Nothing says Mountain West like DeKalb, Illinois. Totally forgot.
The names are just comical. Come on. The names have been comical for a long time. As soon as the Big Ten didn't have Big Ten teams. As soon as the Big 8, Big 12, we don't have 12 anymore. It's okay. Go with it. Keep
We'll
rolling.
stick with this.
Keep growing.
Scott says, Ross, you have it backwards. It costs ISU more to fire him.
Yeah.
Because his buyout is $4. If somebody wants to hire him, it's $4 million.
Yes. I'm sorry. You're right, Scott. They're signaling there that they aren't going to fire him, is I think what I was trying to say. But
Yeah.
You said it right.
But yeah, Ben McCollum getting a new contract isn't a surprise, especially since TJ got one. Ben went farther in the tournament than Iowa State did.
Therefore,
that's the leverage you have. You mentioned leverage is a good thing.
I'm not arguing. I just a lot of money, a lot of pressure.
It'd be interesting to see. Now, all four coaches were together. Was that Friday night or Saturday night for coaches versus
they were
cancer?
together Friday night for, I think, that coaches versus cancer event. I saw Murph and Chris posting about that.
It was funny. Murph had a great question to TJ. Ask if Chris Williams is on too much testosterone.
I saw. Is that what he asked him?
Yeah. He goes, can you talk about Chris Williams' transformation? And is he on too much testosterone?
It was like TJ Otzelberger goes in on Chris Williams' physique right now or something like that. That's great. I'll have to watch
jacked.
it. Williams?
Yeah.
Getting after it.
Jacked up. Ross and I are trying to renegotiate our contracts, but since we wrote the contracts for ourselves, it's hard to renegotiate with yourself.
Really bad at it. Really? I think we're doing okay here.
Yeah, we did all right. Okay. We're doing all right. Doing all right. Iowa baseball, their season's coming to a close, Ross. They went to Nebraska this weekend, got swept by the Huskers, got beat 10-0 on Friday night, got beat 15-11 on Saturday, I think 10-6 yesterday. Tough sweep for the Hawks. Now, their season's going to end this week in Des Moines. They're going to be playing at Principal Park Thursday, Friday, Saturday. The Boilermakers have won 7 in a row. Iowa needed some wins at Nebraska. It didn't happen. So now Illinois jumped ahead of them. Just not the season the Iowa baseball team thought they were going to have. Probably not going to go very deep in the Big Ten tournament. They need if they get swept this weekend, it's going to hurt their seeding even more. I like that they play in Des Moines. I wish there was more at stake with it, buzz for it, because one year they played Oregon State, which was a nationally ranked team. That was great, but you're playing Purdue and you're not a very good baseball team. Are people going to go watch the Hawkeyes at Principal Park?
Yeah, people will go down there. I mean, is it going to have the same buzz and all of that? No, unfortunately, not like those years when they're fighting for a spot in the college baseball World Series. But it's still the Hawkeyes. It's still an awesome opportunity for those players. I'm glad that they do this game. I'm glad that they are able to use Principal Park for more than just the Iowa Cubs. And when they have concerts or events like this, or the things like the Savannah Bananas, which is shocking to think about now, is they're filling football stadiums.
That must be a new thing. I don't know if you've heard about this. So the Bananas are a big deal. At the Storm Chaser Stadium this weekend, they had this thing called Cosmic Baseball. They sold this thing out. I was shocked. Absolutely. Because somebody comes to me, they wanted a parking pass. We have season tickets to the Storm Chasers for all our employees, right? They're like, hey, do we have a parking pass for this? I go, no, it's only for the games. Like, I'm going to this Cosmic Baseball. I go, what the hell is that? And then I see all these highlights, and I'm like, Holy crap. Who would have thought sideshow baseball is what people wanted from the bananas to cosmic baseball? Had no idea.
Trav, I swear they're coming to Des Moines. Cosmic baseball's coming to Principal Park as well. July 17th and 18th. Glow-in-the-dark fueled spectacle between the Chili Peppers and the Glow-mojis.
It's a big deal. They sold 2 games out, packed to the brim. Now, do they get to the size of the bananas? Probably not. Not when you're putting 102,000 people in Kyle Field. But if you're putting 7,000, 8,000, 9,000 into a minor league stadium and you do it on those off nights, wow.
When you said that, I'm like, this is ringing a bell. I've seen them advertise this. Yeah, if you ask the question, is this what people are interested in? Yeah.
Must be.
Yeah.
It must be. We need to come up with a gimmick, Ross. We need to come up with a gimmick and go market it. Who would have thought glow-in-the-dark uniforms would have been the way to do it? But, man, they did it.
Bill Veck, these dudes that own baseball teams back in the 70s.
Yeah.
They were like, hey, we should start using glow-in-the-dark baseballs and whatnot.
We should wear shorts.
We should wear shorts and whatnot.
Let's burn disco records. That'd be fun. Everybody loves a little destruction.
That's pretty cool. Huh. I don't know how we just got to that part of the...
Oh, we were talking about using Principal Park for different things besides just the Iowa Cubs.
Yeah. I'm glad the Hawkeyes play there. I mean, how excited people are for it. I don't know. I don't think that necessarily depends, Travis, on how good Iowa, is.
So
in
you
the
think
standings.
people show up just because it's the Hawkeyes?
Need the good weather and the Hawkeyes.
Good way to look at it.
Yeah, I think that's what I hope that's the case.
And we have come up with good ideas. We just haven't executed them. You did. Fat Man Olympics. The Fat and Fit Games.
Fat Man Olympics is such a great idea.
It really is.
But it has to be done. I'm trying to explain. It's got to be done in conjunction with like the Drake relays, where we have an actual athlete that does, okay, so here's what it looks like when a normal person throws a shot put. And it's like, they go, here's what it looks like when an Olympic athlete does it. And they go, oh. Here's what it looks like when a normal person runs a 40-yard dash. Here's what it looks
funny.
like.
You think they would go that?
I went too far?
You went way too far. You oversold that, man. Way oversold it. Folks, if you're looking for a mortgage for the home you're getting ready to buy, Gary Presnall is a mortgage banker with Northwest Bank, financing residential homes the past 25 years. He offers VA, FHA, IFA first-time buyer loans, and conventional and new construction loans, and all approvals are done locally by Northwest Bank. Gary can get that loan pre-approved in 30 minutes. It can happen after hours, during the week, or even on the weekends. He's the state of Iowa's top producing mortgage banker the past 8 years. You want a trusted local mortgage professional with years of experience to handle your largest purchase, and Gary is that person. Give him a call at 515-975-6767. It is the Rush Radio Show, powered by Willis Automotive.
Game on, keep your edge with Body Armor Sports Drink. Bold flavors, electrolytes, and hydration that goes the distance. Grab Body Armor before the grind, during the game, and after the win. Body Armor Sports Drink. Hydration that's real and better for you. Pick up Body Armor Sports Drink on your next grocery store run or convenience store trip.
With the Iowa Lottery's new Millionaire for Life game, you could win $1 million a year for life. That could make you a My Dream Job is No Job millionaire. A front row tickets to every show millionaire. A hire a personal glam squad for you and your bestie millionaire.
Yep, a little further.
Or just to never run out of your favorite pickles millionaire. With Millionaire for Life from the Iowa Lottery,
And these.
you can change your life for life. Play today.
Hey everybody, Mason Miller, sales manager out here at Mini Des Moines, and this month we have some exciting new offers. You can get an all-new Mini Countryman for as low rates as 0.9% out to 48 months. On top of that, you can lease an all-new Countryman for as low as $369 a month for 39 months. And on top of that, you can lease an all-new Mini JCW Countryman for as low as $499 a month for 39 months. For more information on these exciting offers and more, visit your favorite Mini motoring advisor or us online at miniofdesmoines.com.
Fresh, wild walleyes. This summer, point your compass north to Ballard's Resort on Lake of the Woods. Ballard's Lake of the Woods long-standing family resort offers a pole-in-hand guided fishing experience along with all-inclusive packages that include lodging and meals. Chase 10-pound trophies with the walleye capital of the world's most established fleet. Your adventure for fresh, wild walleyes awaits at Ballard's Resort. Set the hook at ballardsresort.com.
Hi, it's Noel. At Fiskus Jewelers, we're honored by the fact that our customers continue to come back on purpose, and that trust means everything to us. For years, we've been privileged to be a part of life's most meaningful moments, and we never take that responsibility lightly. We proudly offer the largest inventory in Ankeny, cutting-edge custom designs, including free CAD drawings, and a team that takes the time to get it right. Thank you for choosing us year after year. Fiskus Jewelers, your jeweler for life.
Hi, I'm Tom, owner at Central City Liquors. Our customers love us because we offer a large selection at an affordable price. And to keep costs low for you, we don't splurge on fancy promotions and expensive equipment. This commercial is being shot on a phone taped to a stick. Anyway, we are proud to announce our new rewards program that allows customers to save more the more they buy. So don't spend more to pay for fancy commercials. Save at Central City, where we know what's important. I told you we should have used duct tape.
Hi, Josh Romick at Willis Lexus. I want to tell you about our Lexus spring sales event we have going on, where you can take advantage of $150 off 4 tires or $75 off a set of 2 tires. Give us a call to schedule or visit us online at willislexus.com.
Back like a rash you thought was gone. Travis and Ross aren't contagious, but they are addictive. It's the Rush Radio Show, powered by Willis Automotive.
NASCAR is coming back to Iowa Speedway August 7th through the 9th, and the Iowa Lottery has your chance at winning a VIP experience for the whole weekend, plus a chance to meet 2-time NASCAR Cup Series champion driver Kyle Larson, a private trailer tour, pace car ride, and much more. That's right, meet Kyle Larson, get a private trailer tour, and a pace car ride. Use your Powerball tickets to enter through 9:59 on July 14th. So you got some run up to this for a chance to win the Iowa Speedway package, which includes cash, merchandise, and much more. But wait, there is more. Keep entering through 9:59 on August 11th for a chance to win $10,000 cash and become a semifinalist in the national promotion NASCAR Powerball. In this promotion, each time a semifinalist advances through, they will collect an additional cash prize. In the third drawing, the 4 players who advance will win a VIP trip for 2 to the NASCAR Championship weekend in Miami and an entry into the $1 million drawing on November 8th. There will be one $1 million winner and 3 $10,000 winners. So there you go. Iowa Lottery just bringing it. And that's why we love having them part of the Rush Radio Show. What are you laughing at? I can't hear you, man. Oh, you're muted. Hit your unmute on the StreamYard. There you go. Whatever, he says. Breece Hall is a very rich man. He signs a 3-year, $43.5 million contract with the New York Jets. Now, this is a guy, Ross, that wanted traded from the Jets a year ago. He wanted out of New York. He gets a 3-year, $43.5 million deal, can climb to $45.75 million. $29 million of this is guaranteed. Breece Hall is now, by numbers per year, the 4th highest paid running back in the National Football League. He's behind Saquon Barkley, Christian McCaffrey, and Derrick Henry. And then you have Breece Hall. Unfortunately, he plays for the Jets.
That's exactly it. That's exactly it. It's such a sad thing to say, but it's true. Oh, man. How's his career been? Fantastic. So we talk about him as much as we do. I mean, it hasn't been Brock Purdy, but what's the but is the difference just the team that they're on?
No, it's the fact that one team wins, one team got to a Super Bowl, and another team sucks. Brock Purdy gets the love for a number of reasons. One, he was Mr. Irrelevant. Should have never been a starter.
It's this story. It's the full story there.
It's the full story.
Right.
Then you go to a Super Bowl, right? Breece Hall, by the numbers, I mean, that's pretty good company. Barkley, McCaffrey, Derrick Henry, Breece Hall.
Listen, he's done something that's really difficult to do in the NFL, and that's put together 3 solid seasons where you're the number one guy on a team.
And with a really bad team.
Like just a bad team. He's had almost 1,000 yards in each of the last 3 seasons. He went from 9 in 2023. So his first year's 22. He played in 7 games, ended up with 460 yards.
He got hurt that year, if I'm not mistaken.
I don't remember, but in 23, 24, and 25, he plays in 16 or 17 games. And his lowest total was 24 when he had 876. This last year in 25, he had 1,065 yards. It's unfortunate. It's unfortunate that he's done it with the Jets. Had he done that for the Bears, the Packers, the Chiefs, the
Rams,
Lions,
the 49ers, well, it wouldn't be the 49ers because they got McCaffrey, but if you're on a winner
or a more local a team that's closer to Des Moines, would we care more if we had more? There's just not a lot of Jets fans. My buddy Kevin is a Jets fan. He's the only Jets fan I know.
What made him a Jets fan?
I don't know. Keyshawn Johnson? I don't know.
Boomer Esiason?
I don't think it would have been Boomer.
Joe Namath?
No, see, we're not that old. Kevin's even younger than me. I very well could have been Keyshawn Johnson. I'm not even kidding.
But this is an example of, and I get it, you got to take the money. But you wanted out of New York a year ago. You were like, trade me. Get me to a winner. Get me someplace where my body can be safe. Because when you play for a bad team, you're probably taking a beating. But then they go, how about 3 years, $43.5 million? You'll be the 4th highest paid running back in the National Football League. You're like,
I'll keep my ass here in New York for a while, won't I?
$29 million of that's guaranteed. All right. Yeah. But if you're a competitor, do you reach a point, and maybe he's not there yet, where the money's great, but you'd rather win?
I don't know, man. I don't know, Trav. Each person is different, and we project what we would want or what we think onto it. Is there the chance that they've said to him, listen, we want to win. We want to win, and we think that you're the guy that we can build around to win. We think that the key part of us winning is Breece Hall. And we're going to pay you millions of dollars. I mean, again, we get mad at guys if they couldn't commit to it. Well, he had to go chase the title. Couldn't just stick around and try to help for the lowly old Jets, huh? Had to go chase the title. But then a guy doesn't leave and we go, Jesus, did he not want to win? Money was more important than winning? What kind of selfish asshole is this guy? Or is it both? Is they went to him and said, man, do you want to win? He said, yeah. Yeah, we do too. We're really trying. Turns out it's
one team that just says they don't want to win.
Yeah, it turns out it's a lot harder to do this than we thought, isn't it? Yeah. Okay. But if we pay you to stick around, you're going to stick around, right?
And Breece probably didn't have a choice here, meaning, I mean, no running backs aren't going to get long-term deals. A 3-year deal for a running back it's about as long as you want to invest. But what happened was they put the franchise tag on him, so he wasn't going anywhere, at least this season. So you're an agent going, hey, they got the franchise tag on you. You're going to make $15.5 million no matter what. You might as well, if they're going to offer you something that's competitive, respects you as one of the best running backs in the league, I think making you the fourth highest paid running back in the league, you take that deal.
There you go. That's part of it too.
Because even though you've only been playing since 2022, the track records of running backs in the National Football League will tell you that you don't have much time.
Had 3 really good years. Yeah, 4 good years. I mean, hell, even playing the 2022 season. Decent year.
Tim puts it the best. Tom Brady couldn't win it, even if it was on the Jets. Everything comes around. You're right. Right now, the Jets are the laughingstock of the National Football League.
One of. It's easy to say they're one of.
Speaking of the National Football League, it is amazing how this league stays relevant 365, 24/7. You just come off the draft, right? You think, okay, we're done. The NFL, Ross, I think it was on Saturday or Sunday, announces we're going to release the full regular season schedules on Thursday. Everybody gets geared up. I don't. I just like, when's the season start? But there are people who take this stuff seriously, very, very seriously. So if you're a fan of somebody, your full regular season's coming out on Thursday. You're going to know who you play. There's 9 international games this year. Now, we were just talking about the Friday night games with college football. Do you like 9 international games? I get what the National Football League is doing, right? You want to grow the game internationally. That is, we've seen the NBA do it. Baseball obviously does it. Liv has done a much better job than the PGA but has grown golf internationally. And I get 1 or 2 games, 9 games. Who I feel sorry for here, it's not like Washington fans on a Friday night can't go watch the Huskies. It's the fans that suffer that have season tickets or plan their Sundays around being at a home stadium. So, you kick off in Melbourne, Australia, week number 1 with the 49ers and Rams. So if you're a fan of one of those teams and you've got tickets, that would bother me. No? Okay. But it's the money again, right?
Yeah. It would bother. I don't know if it would bother me. Wouldn't bother me. I would try not to I'm sure I'd find something to bitch about or complain about.
But you're also not in one of those cities and not a season ticket.
This doesn't impact me at all, man. I forget that these games are happening until I wake up on those Sunday mornings and it's like, oh, why is there a game on at 7:30 in the morning? Oh, that's right, because it's in Japan or whatever the case is. Well, I thought do you have the list in front of you where they're playing this year? Because 7 does seem like a lot.
It's 9 total. So so on Thursday, they'll get the 7 other international games. The ones we know about are the Rams, 49ers in Melbourne, Australia. That's a long way. At least you're doing that on week 1. That's a long way to go to play football. And then in week 3, you've got the Ravens and the Cowboys in Rio de Janeiro. Tried to put them all together. Rio de Janeiro. I don't know if they're going to play in one of those old Olympic stadiums that are now decrepit and
they'll dust it up.
Get them all fixed up. Here we go.
Dust it all up. They'll be just fine. The NFL's coming. Roll out the carpet for them. Okay, so you got Australia, you got Rio de Janeiro, and then they're going to tell us where the other 7 are.
Yeah, and I would
figure Mexico City.
I would guess London again.
Okay. Canada count?
That would be international.
As if Mexico City does.
Yeah, if Mexico City counts, then Canada counts. Go show the Canadians what real football is.
Play one in Saudi Arabia, Abu Dhabi, Qatar.
Would that freak people out? I mean, if you went and played in Saudi Arabia?
I'm genuinely asking.
And that's a fair question.
Game in Germany, game in Japan. Okay. It doesn't bother that. Sure. Play them all over.
I just look at it from a fan perspective that if I lived in one of those cities and was a season ticket holder and you're like, it's all I mean, rabid fans. We've seen these NFL fans.
Yeah.
That's their life. I mean, it's like
this is why
they cling to it.
This is why the NFL is able to do a schedule release in the middle of May and people would talk about it.
Well, the good news is the refs will be NFL refs this year because there will be no scab refs. They came to an agreement on Friday or Saturday for a new 7-year collective bargaining agreement. The refs are going to make more money, but in concessions, the NFL is going to have more access to referees during the offseason because they're like, hey, we're going to pay you a lot of money. We expect you at OTAs. We expect you at training camp. We expect you to do a lot more work in between the season, which is fair. I mean, if you're making a couple $100,000 a year, that's fair. And most of those guys are. Also, I think it's fair, too. They want to build a pool of bench strength, Ross. Right now, crews are the same. So my friend Cleet Blakeman, who's a white hat, he's a referee. He works with the same crew each and every week. Now they want to build bench strength, meaning that way you are doing performance metrics on people. And if you're not cutting it, they can easily take one out, put one in.
Yeah.
And I'm okay with performance metrics.
Seems like a good idea.
We all work on performance metrics, right? I mean, your performance is how many houses you sell.
And to have a stable of people behind you that you can that you're training up to be able to step in when that happens. Sounds like a great idea. The
probationary period for officials is now 3 years, meaning like when you come into the league, you're probably not going to do a playoff game, probably not going to get to the Super Bowl. You got to have like a 3-year probationary period, which is customary for a lot of positions. Mostly it's 90 days on a regular job or whatever that is. But I get why the NFL says, hey, we want to just watch you for 3 years, see if you get better, if you just kind of level out. What does that look like? But the NFL was getting ready, and it was all maneuvering in negotiation because they were preparing to bring in replacement refs. And that kind of got the ball moving on this. I saw Cleet a couple weeks ago. I said, hey, what's going on? He goes, there's been some movement. You'll hear something the next couple of weeks. And he was right. But the NFL did not want to go into a season with replacement officials. Nobody wanted that. Nobody wanted that. And even though they were preparing for it, the NFL understands how powerful their league is. And if you start the season like you did, what was that, 10 years ago? When it was just horrible.
When was that? Yeah,
horrible.
Whenever that was. That's it, man. We all bitch about how bad officiating is all the time, and then something happens where it's like, all right, well, we might not have these guys that are the best. Then everybody freaks out even more.
And they'll bitch about them. They'll be like, officiating's horrible, but it could be worse.
Let me ask about the 3-year window thing, Travis, because I never I'm not denying, I'm not pushing back on the fact that officiating is A, really hard, and B, takes a certain kind of skill set and talent. But why don't we ever have officiating prodigies? How come?
I think we do. We just don't know about them.
Okay.
I think there are officiating prodigies. I think if you were, I'm name dropping, so start taking a drink. If you were to talk to John Higgins today, he would say, "Hey, we have this guy who we know in 8 years is probably going to be a Final Four."
But see, that's my point. That's not a prodigy. That's not a prodigy. That's exactly my point. Is
okay? You want the true answer then? because it's politics, and you got to pay your dues to work your way up to that.
That's okay. Yeah, you're right. You're right. I knew that. I should have known that.
Yeah. If you, especially in basketball, if you took a guy that just got his first division, first of all, year number 1 in Division I, there's no way he's sniffing the NCAA tournament.
Yeah. But if it's truly a talent thing of like,
that's
holy
fair.
Cow, this guy didn't miss a call all year long. We're going to put him in we're going to let him to the NCAA game? No. Has he licked enough boots yet?
Something to be said for that.
Okay. You're right. You're right. Okay.
I think the NFL is a little different, but there's still politics involved. Hell, Clete Blakeman was one of the fastest to go to referee after he got in, and one of the fastest to do the Super Bowl. He hadn't been back to the Super Bowl ever since the hot ref thing. Remember when he was labeled hot ref and he went and did the Today Show or Good Morning America? It's like they've never forgiven him for that. It's like he's gotten to the NFC and AFC championship game, but he hasn't got a Super Bowl since then. It's like, well, can't have those guys looking too good on TV. They're not the story.
We should get Scott Halverson on sometime. I think East High guy, Iowa Hawkeye legend, NFL referee. Speaking of Hawkeye legends, I saw Chuck Long over the weekend. Saw him at the gala on Saturday night. Talked to him for a minute. He said reach out. He'd be happy to come on and chat. So, because
he's not doing any UFL stuff. After Stoops retired.
He's backing away from that?
Well,
he looked happy. I'll tell you that. He looked happy. So we'll have to reach out and have Chuck on sometime.
Chuck's always good to have on. Was he in a tuxedo too? Did he have the bow tie on?
He did not have a bow tie on. I don't believe so. He looked good. It's a lot easier for some people to look good than others.
I got a picture of you. You look great.
But that takes effort. Takes phone calls. Takes trips. Got to go to the store and whatnot.
My question is, did you tie the bow tie or was it a clip-on?
Don't ask questions like that. Don't ask questions you don't want to answer.
I'm okay with a clip-on bow tie. I really am.
It's a clip-on bow tie.
Yeah, because when Abigail got married, Chris had to tie the bow tie for me. I'm like, I don't know how to tie this thing.
Yeah. And honestly, we did go looking for real bow ties. Couldn't find one that matched what we were looking for.
Did you order it off Temu then?
No. That was the next thing we were going to do, though. They had a blow-up bow tie that I was going to... Fanciest damn thing you ever seen. If it's not name brand, it's Temu.
Have you ever bought anything off Temu?
Never. I don't think. Dude, I'm not much of an online purchaser guy. I don't buy most of my stuff.
That's fair. That's fair. I'll give it to you. Anything we didn't get to today?
I don't think so. Is there anything that you had that was on the rundown? Because I didn't. I'll be honest.
My rundown got 100% covered today.
Look at you. Something's happening with that computer right there. We're not going to deal with that.
100% covered, which is absolutely amazing.
You hear that?
Yeah. What is it? Sounds like your coffee maker.
It's not my coffee maker. It's my Mac.
It's acting
there
up.
There we go. It was acting up. It's done acting. We're done acting. I got to get yard work done today. I got to get some guys got some real estate and stuff. Got to knock out today on a Monday. I'm gonna have a busy day. What's your day?
I got a meeting right after this. We do have. I want to promote this for tomorrow. Del Christensen's going to be on with us tomorrow. Brooks Reynolds made this introduction. And he's going to be talking about a movie called Diamond Diplomacy. You can look it up. It's been getting great reviews, but it's going to take place, is it the Iowa Asian festival that's coming up.
Oh, yeah.
And so it's a baseball movie about how baseball has kind of united the two countries.
Yes.
And Dell's going to be with us tomorrow to talk about the movie. It's going to be playing at the Varsity. I'll get more information on it. But I'm actually looking forward to this interview, just because I'm fascinated by movies and that tell a good story. And everybody loves a good baseball story. But when you do think of baseball, you think of the United States and you think of Japan, right? I mean,
and I'm fascinated by this because there's such a bigger story here for baseball and kind of its international influence. If you've been lucky enough to have a coworker that is from one of the Caribbean islands, and their love of baseball, when you look at the population of Major League Baseball players compared to the population of these islands or the United States, you recognize it right away. You go, man, the Caribbean islands really produce a lot of amazing baseball players. Why is that? It's not just because of the weather and they get to be out year round and they get strong arms from playing baseball all year long. It's a cultural thing. And I'm interested. I remember when Brooke sent us this thing about this guy, looking into that and thinking, man, this reminds me of conversations I've had with people of their time in the Dominican. Go, hey, baseball, we thought that baseball was a part of the American fabric here. You guys have no idea. They have no idea what it's like on my island or what it's like in some Asian cultures. This will be really cool. Awesome. That's tomorrow. We're doing that
tomorrow at 7:00.
Okay.
Del Christian, if you want to start marking your calendar, the movie's going to be playing at the Varsity on May 27th. So we'll get the full rundown of that. And in the meantime, your homework for tomorrow is to look up Diamond Diplomacy and get a little bit about
we'll do
that movie. Before we get out of here, I do want to say, if you're not feeling right, treat it your way. Urology Center of Iowa has a dedicated men's health wellness center designed to restore your confidence, your comfort, and put you back in control. Because at UCI, you will get a personalized treatment that's based on you and nobody else. You deserve a clear plan, a private, tailored experience, and a judgment-free care. That's UCI. Schedule an appointment with UCI at Iowa, URO.com. Hope everybody had a great time hanging out with us. We're going to be back tomorrow at 6 a.m. Tell a friend. Say, hey, you guys should listen to the Rush Radio Show. We're here each and every day, Monday through Friday, 6A to 8A. Ross, go take on the day and do something, my friend. Do something.
I'm gonna do more things today.
It is the Rush Radio Show, powered by Willis Automotive.
Start spreading the news, 'cause it's time to buy booze, and there's only one place to be. You can see all your friends, the good times never end unless you're just loitering. It's Central City. We can make your dreams come true. No guarantee your dreams will come true. Central City. All this booze is waiting for you. Look at all this booze.
Hi, Noel from Fiskus Jewelers. Thinking about popping the question? Take their breath away with a diamond you can trust. Rare and forever natural diamonds. Thoughtfully selected and pre-screened using advanced technology. If you don't see exactly what you're looking for, we'll custom design it together. Our experienced team is here to help you create something truly meaningful. And let's not forget about the guys. We proudly offer the largest selection of men's wedding bands around. Fiskus Jewelers, your jeweler for life.
Did you know that over time your engine builds up carbon deposits on its valves, which can lead to poor performance, fuel economy, and even bigger issues down the road? With summer on its way and road trips abound, the last thing you want is a major repair. For the month of May, Willis Chevy is offering 15% off our GDI fuel service to clean out that carbon and get your engine running smooth. Don't let poor maintenance keep your family on the side of the road this summer. Visit us online at willischevy.com to schedule your appointment today.
With the Iowa Lottery's new Millionaire for Life game, you could win $1 million a year for life. That could make you a My Dream Job is No Job millionaire, a front row tickets to every show millionaire, a hire a personal glam squad for you and your bestie millionaire.
Yep, a little further.
Or just to never run out of your favorite pickles millionaire. With Millionaire for Life from the Iowa Lottery.
And these.
You can change your life for life. Play today.
Your edge with Body Armor Sports Drink. Bold flavors, electrolytes, and hydration that goes the distance. Grab Body Armor before the grind, during the game, and after the win. Body Armor Sports Drink. Hydration that's real and better for you. Pick up Body Armor Sports Drink on your next grocery store run or convenience store trip.
Back to the Rush. Strong opinions, weak filters, and just enough sense to stay on the air. It's the Rush Radio Show, powered by Willis Automotive.